DC here. Hi guys and gals. Well, it's Monday. Yeah, and Monday, Tag Day. Yes, and today will be no exception. No. And let's see. I have just finished Jasmine's tag, and I will now move on to Dave Nicholson's last Saturday 7-question tag. Hi there, Dave, and I hope you're doing well. Okay, so let's get into this. Oh, let me see. Question 1. Where and who do you turn when you need good advice? Well, I'll pray, but it all depends on what type of topic. I'll usually talk about it with Mrs. DC, but more often than not, it's something that we're in it together. Who do I turn to? There was a time probably I would have gone to certain, could have been family members or friends, like our parents. In today's day and world, I might ask some friends, I'll ask my kids. You can see that I'm struggling on this one because I'm trying to think. It really depends on what. If it was a professional thing, I would go to one of my mentors and ask them. If it was a relationship thing, well, it would either be discussing with Mrs. DC, or we had some close friends that were, I was going to say, pretty wise and in professional relationship stuff. Yeah, I guess it's a mixed bag. Question 2. What artistic medium do you use to express yourself? First off, I'm not much of an artist, so photography, video, stuff like that. I'm definitely not the person who's going to be decorating things. That'll be Mrs. DC. But yeah, I think that would be it. Photography, video, so making pictures and putting things together, making digital collages. Definitely I would say where I'm the most, so to say, artistic is with digital mediums. Yeah, definitely nothing else aside from that. Food. Yeah, think about it. Meals. It's kind of art, isn't it? Okay, now let's move on. Question 3. Who or what is the greatest enemy of mankind? Sin. Yeah. Man's, in the general sense, in the patriarchal sense. No, actually, the human being has a propensity to sin. This Rousseau type thing of saying that human beings are noble beasts, it's a load of hogwash. No, human beings are not actually good, but they have good in them, yeah. But evil tends to take over. I'm not talking about you, or I'm not talking automatically about me. I'm talking about humankind. Yeah, I was going to say, get back to the question, the greatest enemy of mankind, humans and sin. And yeah, you might ask me to define sin. Well, I won't right now. Okay, question 4. What's something you wish you had done earlier in life? That is a good question. Something that I wish I had done earlier in life. Gee, I honestly don't know about that one. Maybe I wish I'd have got the house earlier with the kids, but no, when they had the money to get it at the time. Career-wise, I think that what I probably wished that I have done earlier in life, it was rather late in life when we moved on. I was going to say from when we moved on from Catholic Church to an evangelical church, and maybe I wish I'd have done that earlier. That's one thing. Do I wish we'd have had children earlier? No, because we wouldn't be able to have the life that we have now. I think I was fixated when I was younger on becoming a medical doctor, which I didn't. I mean, I did a doctorate in something else, but so maybe, earlier on in life to have known that you can't always get what you want. I don't know. And sometimes what you want is not what's best for you. What would I have known that wish I'd done earlier in life? Can you see that I'm again struggling on this one? Because I think that overall I'm quite happy the way things are. So I don't think that I had to do things early in that respect. Yeah, so that's about it. Yeah. I guess I'll just leave it at that. Question 5. What is the closest you have ever come to fearing for your life? Fearing actually for my life. 2 times I've been scared, so to say. Once when we were in the subway in Montreal and somebody attacked us with a pointy object. Or, no, didn't actually attack us, but he threatened us. And we managed to just get out of the subway as the door closed on him. That was once. I don't know how much the person was going to go for our life, but the person was, I was going to say, stoned out of his brain, so you never know. And once at the Rocher Percé, when the tides came up and I was stuck somewhere and I'd help somebody get over the ledge of a rock, and they walked off and left me, and I slipped and had an enormous problem getting to safety, so to say, but I did. So was I fearing for my life? Well, I certainly wasn't at ease, but I've never had anybody point a gun at me. Like I say, a pointy thing, yes. But no, actually, those are the 2 times, I guess. Let me see. Question 6. How do you deal with isolation and loneliness? Well, there's a big difference in today's world and a few years back. But in today's world, with online stuff, you're rarely completely isolated. But, in the old days, a book, music, yeah. And I don't actually mind being alone. I actually even enjoy it many times. So I think that I cope pretty well. So how do I deal with it? I just take it as it comes because it's not something that I actually fear. Maybe I will later on in life. Who knows? You know, if I end up, you never know. Maybe I'll be a widower. Who knows? You never know. But as it is now, it's not something that I have to deal with because I don't fear it, and I don't mind it. Actually, sometimes I even enjoy it. Let's continue with question 7 and last. What do you know well enough to teach to others? Nothing. Cooking and actually different computing skills. When I mean by computing skills, I mean digital stuff. So it could be anything from, putting documents together, developing photography in the sense of digital photography, stuff like that. And like I say, cooking, definitely cooking I know well enough. And instant pot cooking, yeah, no, different styles. I do all type of cooking, so I could do that. Is that it? Yeah, let's leave it at that. And I think that, well, maybe even a little bit of theology. Yeah. Okay, that'll be it. Thank you, Dave. And again, I'm running into a long video. So that'll be it. DC signing off. Take care, everybody. Thank you, Dave, for this. And for everybody, have a good week. Bye.